Well, there are 16 possible Super Bowl scenarios that are left in play with the 8 teams remaining. And Kyle and I, we have our top 5 potential Super Bowl matchups. So I'm going to allow my co-host to tell me his 5th ranked possible Super Bowl, and we'll compare and contrast here at the end. Kyle, lay the scene for number 5 for me.
Very exciting. This is a classic divisional round weekend type of podcast when you are deciding which are the best playoff matchups. Okay. Number 5 for me is Bills and Bucks. That is my number 5 possible matchup. Well, the Bills and Bucks would be fun because, of course, you have Tom Brady and Josh Allen. But Josh Allen, I've been saying for years, is basically Patrick Mahomes, but doing everything slightly worse. So it'd be more fun to watch Patrick Mahomes as a generational talent, and it'd be more fun to watch Aaron Rodgers. But both of these are very much more fun than the alternatives. So Bills and Buccaneers, that is my 5th best option there. Also, Tampa Bay, really good at stopping the run, but that's not a problem for Buffalo because Buffalo doesn't run the football.
My 5th ranked matchup, and maybe there might be a little bit of bias in this one, but a rematch of the 1981 Super Bowl, a rematch of the 1988 Super Bowl. Yes, I am talking about a trilogy fight as I have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the San Francisco 49ers. There's something about an old school 80s rematch, and we saw this game just a couple months ago. Joe Burrow versus the San Francisco 49ers defense. It came down to an overtime thriller with Jimmy Garoppolo on a game-winning touchdown drive. And I would love to see this rematch again. There's something about just when colors work together. And I think the Bengals versus the 49ers is my 5th best potential Super Bowl outcome. Kyle, tell me about your 4th ranked.
All righty. Okay. Number 4 for me is the Buffalo Bills versus the Green Bay Packers. That is my number 4 matchup for Super Bowl Sunday. I enjoy Aaron Rodgers and this Packers team. It is the most talented in the NFL. May not be the best, but most talented in the NFL. Buffalo's offense is fun, and who doesn't want to see the second best passing offense versus the number 1 passing defense in the Super Bowl?
My number 4, I'm going to call this potential matchup the Berman Bowl, the Chris Berman Bowl, as there was a scenario in which the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills each were in the Super Bowl for 7 consecutive seasons, but they never faced each other. But Chris Berman, one of the GOATs of broadcasting, predicted it for every year in the 90s that the Bills and the 49ers would face off at some point in the Super Bowl. Why not 2022? Yes, I would like to see the San Francisco kid, the Bay Area kid, Josh Allen, versus his former team of fanhood when he was a child, the San Francisco 49ers, in a potential Super Bowl matchup. Kyle, give me your 3rd.
Number 3 on this wonderful, wonderful list of Super Bowl matchups is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rematch of Super Bowl 55 from last year. And who doesn't love the narrative of Brady and Mahomes, the GOAT, and also the greatest winner in the history of sports? Because Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback to ever pick up a football, and Tom Brady's a good winner. So that's my number 3.
My number 3 is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with the greatest winner of all time, as you say, versus the Buffalo Bills. Yes, I just want to see, can Buffalo exercise the demons of Tom Brady past? As 33-3 is the record that Tom Brady holds in his career matchups against the Buffalo Bills. We already saw the Bills exercise one demon with Bill Belichick in the wild card round. Can they do it with Tom Brady in the Super Bowl? Talk about games we saw during the regular season. Another one that came down to the very end, and I would love to see the rematch on Super Bowl Sunday.
My number 2 Super Bowl matchup is the 2 best teams in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers. That is my number 2 matchup for the Super Bowl because they are super fun offenses. And it's super interesting matchup between Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes, maybe the 2 greatest quarterbacks to ever pick up a football. It was Aaron Rodgers statistically. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. And somehow they have still never played against each other. So let's go. Chiefs, Packers. Legacies will be on the line in that Super Bowl.
Kyle, you wanted a Super Bowl rematch? Well, I got one for you. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs as my number 2 potential Super Bowl matchup. In 2020, the Niners had a hashtag 2020 Revenge Tour. Well, it turned into the 2020 Rehab Tour as the San Francisco 49ers had a record mark for injuries, had over hundreds of millions of dollars on their injured reserve. And that's why 2 years later, after a heartbreaking Super Bowl that is marred by 20-10 with 7 minutes left to go in a Super Bowl celebration on an interception that will not leave my mind, I have to see the rematch. I have to see Patrick Mahomes and the San Francisco 49ers one more time, and that takes my number 2 spot on potential Super Bowl outcomes. Number 1 for you, Kyle.
Number 1, this was the easiest one to do, although I love me some Patrick Mahomes and I love me some Aaron Rodgers. This is far and away what I'm rooting for the most on Super Bowl Sunday, which is number 1, anyone except the Tennessee Titans. That is my number 1 Super Bowl matchup. I want anyone to play in the Super Bowl other than the Tennessee Titans. It can be the Chiefs. It can be the Bills. It could be the Cincinnati Bengals even. It'd be weird if it was the Cincinnati Bengals, but let it be anyone other than the team I have said consistently is the 6th best team in the AFC. So my number 1 Super Bowl matchup is get the bleep out Tennessee Titans. That is my number 1 chosen Super Bowl matchup.
And my number 1 is the State Farm Bowl. Yes, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. There's something about the way that those colors would work on Super Bowl Sunday. And the fact that they have not been able to air some of these potential Super Bowl commercials, I think would be a crime. State Farm, this is your way to print money. So yes, I'm pro-capitalist on this one. I am going for the Super Bowl that involves the 2 generational talents of their respective eras, Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes.